live on thehannibaltv.com with a very special show today. We're calling the Napanee Schools of Slam Control Center. We will be running down the card that takes place next Saturday, June the 29th, in its entirety, from top to bottom, with a few surprises along the way. And I'm very pleased to welcome with us today the man who has been integral in terms of the co-promotion of this event. He's a man who's done a lot of work in the area promotional wise, and I would be talking about Mr. Jeff Hoover from Hooves Hit Records. Jeff, how are you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm great, Jack. How are you?
Just tremendous. Thanks for your time today, and I'm looking forward to your insights in this, the very first Napanee Schools Out Slam Control Center, and also for those history buffs out there, the first time we've returned to the lovely city of Napanee since 2017. So we've got a lot of ground to cover here, a lot to talk about in terms of the card. And we're going to also, fans, be giving away some tickets for this event. Pull them up, Jeff. There we go. There we go. Lovely tickets. We'll be giving those away with a bit of a trivia question in just a bit. But before we get to all that good stuff, Jeff, can you talk about just your history with GNW in the past and the work that you've done in terms of promoting, generally speaking, in the area for so long, wrestling included?
Well, I guess it started off when I was just young. I started off just doing hockey tournaments, ball hockey tournaments around town. And as I grew older, I got interested in the wrestling. I had an opportunity from a guy I went to high school with, Mike Burgess, who made a movie about the Iron Sheik. He was going to Hot Dogs Film Festival in Toronto, and he wanted to do a stop in Kingston to see some family and friends. So we brought the Sheik up here. We showed his movie. Did a Q&A similar to what we're going to do next Saturday. And from there, I got in touch with Mr. Nicholson, and I've done about 5 wrestling events with him now. Brockville, Smith Falls, Petawawa, Napanee, Kingston, and Napanee always has some really good fans.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, and I got a Kiss Destroyer cover band coming in August this year at the Mansion in Kingston, where we'll be doing an outdoor concert there. So we'll plug that another time. But you asked me what I got on the go. That's what I did.
Sweet, yeah. Kiss. I think I've actually seen that cover band before, and they always put on a tremendous show.
They're the best in Canada, maybe North America.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
So, in terms of Great North Wrestling and our return, the 29th of June, as I said, just days away, under a week, we've got a loaded show here. I'll just put up for the fans the poster, and we'll go through the marquee matches also in the back. Jeff has up in the back, either side. That's awesome. We'll go through the marquee matches as well as the whole card. But Jeff, in terms of you've got a real strong knowledge of the area and how the community appears to really support professional wrestling, and especially quality professional wrestling. What is it about the fans in Napanee that make them so rabid for the product?
Well, Jack, I think they're a lot like you and me. They might be around our age. They enjoy our era. And Great North Wrestling, it's more old school, independent wrestling. It's the best there is. So I think that has a lot to do with it. I also think that Napanee in a whole, as a community, when they have an event going on, they all like to show up. I was just at the youth musical thing they did there at the fairgrounds a couple weekends ago, and there was a good turnout. So hoping the same for our event.
Well, let's get right into it now, talking about some of the unique talents that we're bringing in. one of the ones that jumps out right off the bat is a rare father-son team by the name of the Speeds, Jason Speed and Justin Hernandez. They are from New York State. Mr. Speed, Jason, has worked with the WWF on television against certain names such as Nails, Shawn Michaels. So he's a veteran in the industry, and he's got a rare opportunity to bring his son into the business in a tag team match here against what are really a group that are certainly getting a lot of buzz on the independent circuit, both in Quebec and in Ontario. And I would be talking about the Holy Trinity, led by Mr. Josh Angel in the middle there. Two of the Holy Trinity, including Josh, will be facing the Speeds. When you think back, to the golden era of father-son tag teams, there really weren't all that many. So it's a rare opportunity for fans to experience that. If you had to narrow it down back into the golden era, what father-son teams jump out at you? Given the fact that you're an AWA fan,
I'm gonna have to go with the Hennings.
it's exactly what I was thinking.
Kurt's my favorite wrestler of all time, and there's a good father and son team. I'm sure the Popples. I think Lanny and Randy both probably had a run with their dad at one point. They'd be some of the best, I'd have to say.
And Bruno Sammartino tagged with David for a while, and it's going to be interesting because I've talked to Jason several times. He's hungry. He really wants to bring his son on board, and this is going to be a heck of an encounter. Considering, again, the Holy Trinity they're not beyond bending, breaking, smashing the rules, and are really getting a buzz on the independent circuit in both these provinces. So we're looking forward to that. I should say that the way that we're laying out the card here is not in any particular order. I will just be talking about the matches on the card. One of the marquee